So you guys pick up third win of the season tonight. An interesting game with that big start, 8-0 to start the game, 11-4. Eventually, at one point, they come back in that first half, tied at halftime. Same thing in the second half. You guys get out front, they come back a little bit. They just kind of hung around that whole half. I mean, how redeeming is it for you to still pull out a win like that against a team that really just felt like they were one run away from getting back in that game?
Yeah, I mean, I always say like a win is there are no bad wins. Like you have to win the ugly ones too. And honestly, I feel like that's what this was tonight. The reason they kept getting back in the game and then we couldn't put them away is we kept handing them the ball on the offensive end. Like they had 21 points off our turnovers, and I think that all attributed to that factor. Like if we don't turn the ball over, we come down and get good shots. We were shooting 52% from the floor. Like we had every opportunity to stretch it out.
20 assists again. That's what you've been averaging per game this season. No one guy really standing out as far as the assist leader. It's a bunch of guys right around 5 or 6 every single game. The whole team really passing the ball well, and that seems to be working for you guys on offense.
Yeah, it is. It's something we continuously emphasize because we know we have a lot of guys that can score it. So it's not about finding a specific guy shot. It's just about finding the open man. And I thought we did a better job of that tonight. There were a few instances there where I thought we could have done better, but as a whole, like that was our goal going into the game, was to have 20 plus assists. So to meet that mark while still turning it over 17 times is a positive thing, I believe.
Another night where fouls play a factor for you guys, not quite like Saturday night against North Georgia, but still a couple guys in foul trouble. How do you get them to be better moving forward about defending without fouling?
Yeah, I think we're just getting too handsy on the ball. I thought we're trying to move our feet and stay in front, but we're swiping at the ball too much in gaps. We're getting instead of like showing our hands and chesting the ball in terms of the on-ball defender, we're just getting a little too handsy. So it's a minor thing, but it's a big thing too. Something we've got to clean up. Something we'll work on the next 2 days of practice, and I think it should be a fairly easy fix.
Much better today than Saturday in transition, 20 fast break points. For you guys, getting out in transition is obviously important. How big was it in this game in particular to come back after a really tough game on Saturday in that area? It seemed like in the first half, you really struggled in the area, got much better in the second half.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, that's what we want to do. Like, we want to get stops and get out and run because I think we've got a lot of guys on our team that are really dynamic in transition. I still think we have to make better decisions at times in those moments, but at the same time, I think that's what allows us to put those big runs together and stretch leads out, and so it's so important for us.
Another big night for Patrick Shelley, career high 25 points, his first ever double-double with 11 rebounds. Just talk about his performance, how big he was tonight.
Oh, he was huge. I mean, that's the best game I've seen him play since he's been here, and he's just turned into a really, really good player. Like his game has grown so much since last year, and he's just doing so many different things. Like he showed up in the stat sheet tonight, but like most nights, like he's very effective on the defensive end. Like he's disruptive. Saturday we had him guarding a 6'8" All-American, like when he was extremely undersized. So he's kind of a Swiss Army knife for us. He does so much in so many different areas that allow us to be successful.
Coach, congrats on the win. Appreciate it.
Thank you.